Hello everyone, it's Blurry Me. So I got two Elite Trainer boxes today. One of Celestial Storm and one of Dragon Majesty. So I'm gonna go through what we got today. We got... I didn't make space for my stack. No! I got everything else ready. Okay, so we start with the Lightning Bolts, and we go on to the Cactus Man, and we go on to Lombre, Lantern, and Rattata, and Voltorb, Trico, Gulpin, Whismur, Swampert, and Grumpig. So, this one is a little bit more of a rapid fire than most of mine. Oops, my keyboard fell down. Oh well, I don't need it for what I'm doing right now. It's going to be a little more rapid fire than most because I don't have anyone here as backup commentary and I don't want it to be too boring. So we're just going to keep moving on as quick as we can. We got a Blaziken covered pack there. And these are the cards. We've got ourselves a Torchic. How did I set these? These are backwards. Torchic, a Slackoth, a Shuppet, Trico, Cacnea, Energy card. I put these in the wrong order. Rainbow Energy, Gorbis, Wailord, Nuzleaf, and Steelix. I'm not actually sure what order those ended up in. They must have gotten shuffled when they fell over earlier. And then we move on to another Jirachi pack. I have not seen what's in these. I did the push forward 4 to the front and then go on from there. So we had Matang, Huntail, Minun, Surskit, Onyx, Clamperl, Lotad, Fanfi, Seedot, and Kartana. I like Kartana. Kartana is cool. And we move. Hey. No, this isn't part of the deal here. Stack attack box or package with the Dark Energy that jumped on the floor. Dark Energy. And then we have Tate and Liza. We have Cacturn, Weepinbell, Trico, Skitty, Spinarak, Bagon, another Bagon, Skypillar. All the effects of opponent's attacks include... Oh, from bench Pokemon. That's useful in some ways. And Delmise. Or Delmise, I don't know. I feel like it might be a little too dark in the English version to have demise as the base word, so I don't think it's Delmise. But it could be. I'm not sure. Fairy Energy, Copycat, Loudred, Energy Recycle System. Oh, well, there's your code card. Whoever gets that, congratulations, you got a code card. Wingull, Trico, Voltorb, Sneasel, Seedot, Gulpin, and Deoxys. So yeah, whoever got that code card, I think the whole thing was on there. Congratulations to you. I did not realize I forgot to pull one from the set when I was doing this. That shows how little of it I've seen. So we got a Dark Energy, a Tropius, a Marshtomp, a Solrock, a Shuppet, a Mudkip, a Beldum, a Wailmer, a Spinaraca, a Pupitar, and a Mr. Mime GX, Magic Evens. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's attacks if the damage is exactly any even number. And Life Trick. Heal all damage to this Pokemon. So at one point it can just tank a lot of, well, not really a lot of damage because it only has 150 hit points. But that said, not the best. I mean, it's not awful. Stack attack again. You got your fairy energy, How, Metang, Huntail, Lotad, Seedot, Beldum, Ratatatatat, Voltor B, Beldum, and a Stackataka GX. And what is yours? It's an Ultra Beast, which means it's got a weird thing. They take 10 less damage from your opponent's attacks. Okay, and this attack does 50 damage for each prize card you have taken. So it's better toward the end of the game, I suppose, would be the concept on that one. Here is a Rayquaza. Okay, so I got rid of all of them for this. A Punch Energy, an old Donphan remade, Vigoroth, Nuzleaf, Larvitar, old card, Slackoth, Luvdisc, Electrike, Seedot, Ludicolo, and Exploud. So that is all of the Celestial Storm. Not too bad. I got 2 GXs. And then the Dragon Majesty always comes with the Naganadel GX. We start with one of my favorite Durgans. It's hard to say. I like a lot of Durgans. You got Light Energy, Dredigon, Charmeleon, Salazzle, Litten, Horsey, Torchic, Wooper, Swables, Seadra, and Blaze Chicken. We got Reshiram, which is one of Shin's favorite Durgans, and it starts with a Metal Energy, Fire Dude, an old dragon, a medium, well, middle but very long dragon, a little boy, a floppy fish, a coral, a Swables, a fish energy that's shiny, and a Hydreigon foil. And this one has a weed out, so it is that one that Shin doesn't like. Here is another cool My Friend Durgan that is a friendly man. And it comes with a Darkness Energy and another Charmeleon, just so many of them, and then a Fion. There's that Dragonair again, Happy Trapinch, a Wooper, a Dratenei with a pretty background, 2 Swables, a Vibrava, a Wishiwashi, and an Altaria. Ooh, an Altaria GX full art. That guy. It can, as long as it has a fairy and a normal energy, and it uses its main attack, or its start attack, won't take damage from EX or GX. It has an attack that goes over any special effects that your opponent has, and you can put all, or you can heal all of your Pokemon and put your opponent's Pokemon to sleep with its GX move, which uses the same stuff as the don't take any damage move. So that's a pretty decent GX card. It's a pretty nice looking one. Altaria is not my favorite Durgan. It's an alright one, but it's not my favorite Durgan. Especially not my favorite flying Durgan, because Dragonite. So we got a Charizard, but it's a real Charizard. And then there's a Watra. And this happy guy waving in his weird clip art world. And you got a snake, but it's a really short and chubby snake. This person who's named after a flower. A Dharma that's big enough to take up a significant part of that town. This dragon with weird chainmail armory body scales. A Dratenei again. A cute little snake Durgan. an old Kangaskhan, I think from the Rocket set card image, a Litten, it's a kitty kitty, a Totally, and his big mama being a big mama and being all a spooky. Then we have a Salamence. That didn't focus very well. There we go. I had it too close. So here's the Fairy Energy, a Kiki Bird, a ball with a hexagon for a face. This old man again, he play 10, or something knick-knack on my fence. Whatever. Wishy-washy, this guy, this dragon, a little alligator, but he's not really, he's actually a crocodile. A Dratenei, again, a reverse foil, Flygon, pretty snazzy stuff. And Blaine's Last Stand, not a particularly great trainer card. It's only usable if it's the last card in your hand, which is always one of those iffy, you might have a situation to use it, but you may not, and it might be a waste of space. So this is a Reshiram, it fell down, but it's a Reshiram. A Metal Boy, a regular Flygon, a Salazzle, a Switchraft. Switch your active water Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. If you do, heal 30 damage from the Pokemon moved to the bench. Not bad. Horsey, Torchic, Whooper, Swables, Salandit, a Woe-Opper, and the Charizard, which is apparently a relatively big deal in this deck, just because people like Charizard. If you have more EX and GX in play, its attack can do significantly more damage, so it actually gives you a reason to have more than one EX or GX, despite the fact that GXs can only have their special move used once. We're moving on to another Durganite with a Punch and a Turtonator, Fiery Flint. If you discard 2 other cards from your hand, search your deck for up to 4 energy cards and put them into your hand. That's not the best. This lady, again, a Seahorse, a little Durgan Boy, Magikarp, this Coral Boy, Swables, Water Energy foils, which apparently foil energies are like a big deal. Here's a regular Altaria, has Flight Song, do extra damage to active Pokemon for all Durgans. That's pretty swell, I suppose. What do we got? We got a Fiery Boy. And then we got this green energy card. And a medium Crocodile. And a big Seahorse. And this Anteater with fire. And this Charmander who is adorable. And a Wishy-Washy with plus for eyes. And a smaller Crocodile. And a dragon who is secretly a bag, as you can tell by the things on its head. And here is a Seahorse again. Here is a Victini. I don't remember if I have the Victini. What's it say here? Wow, that's actually a really, really good... This attack does 20 damage for each basic energy card in your discard pile. Shuffle all of the energy cards into your deck from your discard pile. That's pretty nice. I gotta say, that's pretty good. It's much better than some of the ones they first introduced. And I got a Dragonite GX! I did not know this. I have not looked at these, so I'm pretty excited about that. Look at that little boy! Look at... Oh, he's so cute! Oh, look how cute he is! Dragon Porter GX. What's that mean? Put 3 dragon Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. You can only do that once, but that's not bad. For 1 energy, it can do 70 damage. You do have to have it get all the way up to a GX to do that, but for 1 energy, that's not bad. And then it can do Giga Impact, which is far less reliable because it takes a turn where you can't attack, which is, I mean, there are ways to make use of that, but Only do that if you have to. That's usually a very risky strategy, is the don't do anything for a turn. So I don't know about that. Here is a Salamence pack. Here is a Fiery Boy. Here is that same Crocodile. The Snack is back. Milotic, you are a pretty boy. Or girl, I guess. Maybe. Phoebus. This Dharma is still very tall. A medium-sized Armor Jargon. A Dratini, once again, a very pretty little Snack boy. Here is a Kangaskhan. Here is that just pop art looking Quagsire with what kind of looks like a fish over here, but it's actually, I think, just supposed to be triangles to go with the pattern and everything here. He is a happy guy. Look at him. Look, he's like, hey, I saved a table for us. I know you like to eat by the window, but then I ended up here. How did you get here anyway? So that's this guy. And Gyarados. What does this Gyarados have? If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by your opponent's attack, put 2 damage counters on each of your benched Pokemon. Wow, that's really bad. That's not a good thing, that it just hurts all of your Pokemon. What would you want that card for? Put 2 damage counters on each of your benched Pokemon. That's a really bad card. That's a bad concept in my mind. And to finish it all off, you have another Reshiram with a Psychic Eyeball. Fione, Darmanitan, or Darmanitan, Combuskin, Dratini, this is the other Dratini. Dragonfly after this antlion, and then becomes a dragonfly, and then becomes a buggy dragon, but it's not a bug. And then there's this fish just laying, being okay. And there's this Durgan boy again. He should have his own TV show. Litten here, he's being a cat. Here's Lance. Look at him with his furious hand there. What's this say? Can't have more than one card with the same name in your deck. Okay, so you can have one of each. You can play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search your deck for 2 Dragon Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So it's an okay one. These ones are definitely more reliable. And finally, one more Hydreigon. The Prism cards are a little bit better now than they were in their first release, which happens pretty often. Traditionally, the very firsts of a new concept are either way overpowered or way like underwhelming for what they're doing. But the ones that we have that, wow, I look super pale with this extra light on. Look at, wow, I'm like a friggin' ghost. Spooky, scary skeletons or whatever. So yeah, I have gone out and gotten those today. I also recently received in the mail, wow, that's a great picture, my neck after shaving. I got all of the music from Welshly Arms. Come on. Welcome and Covers, double EP. The Welshly Arms self-titled album. And their newest one, No Place Is Home. And then along with all those, I also today got the DC Essential Graphic Novels comic ordering thing. But more importantly, Power Rangers and My Little Pony. So there's the ponies being all Halloweeny princesses or whatever, and the punchy people with the snazzy armor made originally of spandex and still hypothetically made of spandex. But with that said, there hopefully will be a stream here in just a little while. But I wanted to get this out of the way in advance so that we could get right into it when he gets here, because he has to work. Him being Shin in this case. He has to work until a certain time, and so that pushes back our stream a couple hours. It's been an issue kind of lately because both of our work schedules just are not meeting up. So, fingers crossed, everything goes well. Hopefully our controller will cooperate, or we will have a replacement controller in the case where we would need that instead. Because, as you might see in some of the videos, either the ones coming up or the ones that may be out now, I don't really know when it started for me. But, whatever the case, I guess it would be later, because... Never mind. You'll figure it out eventually. There were some issues with our controller at one point. Anyway, so, with that said, enough rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever is where you are. Hope to see you again real soon. And take care.